This is the second part of the presentation under final accounts of a banking company. Hello friends, in this presentation you will learn how to draw the balance sheet of a banking company. For drawing the balance sheet of a banking company, you need to have the following items of stationery: A4 size notebook, pencil, eraser, ruler and a ball pen. Remember that in banking company's final accounts, the balance sheet is written first and it is followed by a profit and loss account. Now let us learn how to write the title of the balance sheet. The title of the balance sheet should be written at the center of the top red line in your notebook. Now please write capital C, the third schedule. Below that, C, section 29. It will come in brackets. Below this, write form A. Then write balance sheet of Messrs. Now here you have to write the name of the bank, Limited. And on the fresh line, we write balance sheet as on 31st of March and the year is put. This is how it will appear in your notebooks. You must have observed title must be written in capitals. Remember the sequence in which this title is written, and it must be written on the upper margin above the red line in your notebook. Don't do any rolling in the margin. Draw two lines excluding margin till the right edge of your notebook for titles. We will need only 20 lines for drawing the details in the balance sheet. We will require 4 columns. Rule them in the manner shown here. Give titles to the columns: particulars, schedule number, current year's figures and previous year's figures. In an examination problem, previous year figures are not given. Therefore, this column is often blank. The balance sheet of a bank is presented in a vertical manner. Capital and liabilities are shown first. Assets are shown later. Each item shown under capital and liabilities and assets is supported by schedules. Each of these schedules is written in the working note. Relevant items are recorded in the schedules first. Then the total of the schedule is taken and it is written in front of the respective schedule. After viewing the next slide, you will remember the sequence and titles of each of these schedules. There are in all 16 schedules in a banking company's balance sheet and profit and loss account. Question is how to remember the titles of these schedules and the items to be included in the schedules. Therefore, a mnemonics is developed or a short form is developed. You have to remember this short form in a very funny way. Remember a funny sentence: पहले सर को डुबा डालना है, सर डुबो, SRDBO. Now under capital and liabilities, jot down the letters in the mnemonics on separate lines. I will show you the long form after the next few slides. Then write the mnemonics for assets. Mnemonics is CBIAFO. Now the question is how to remember the items to be recorded under assets. For that, let me continue with the earlier Hindi sentence. अगर सर को डुबा डाला तो CBI वाले आएंगे और CBI वाले आने के बाद इंक्वायरी होगी और इंक्वायरी के बाद आपका फेस ऑफुल हो जाएगा. So the short form CBI FO. Now let us have a look at the format of balance sheet as it would appear according to the instructions given so far. As you can see, capital and liabilities SRDUBO, SRDBO, and assets CBIAFO, and after this we have to write contingent liabilities and bills for collection. Here are the long forms: S for share capital, R for reserves and surplus, D for deposits, B for borrowings, O for other liabilities and provisions. So this is a long form for SRDBO, and for assets CBIFO, for that C for cash in hand and balance with Reserve Bank of India, B for balance with bank and money at call and short notice, I for investments, A for advances, F for fixed assets, and O for other assets. Contingent liabilities and bills for collection are recorded after the total of the asset side. Contingent liabilities do not form the part of the total of the balance sheet. Now let us do one exercise. Write the format of balance sheet in your notebook. If you are stuck up at any point, please see the respective slide again. It's very important that you memorize this format. Drawing of this format, writing titles and solving the problem accurately within the stipulated period of time of the examination, that is 36 minutes per question multiplied by 5 questions, that is equal to 180 minutes or 3 hours, are very important activities that you will have to perform in exam. Now you will be able to solve the problems on final accounts of banking company.